Hey there, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you the best things about living in Herriman, Utah. And this is where I actually live, so I will share you my opinions on these things and more. And let's get after it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Greg Spackman. If you're thinking about making that move here to the Salt Lake City area, especially to the Herriman area, then please reach out to me. Love to hear from you. And here we go. Number one best thing about living in Herriman, Utah is the outdoor activities you get to do in Herriman. So they have the Cove Fishing Pond. I've been here a number of times fishing. You can catch trout, catfish, are your two major fishes that are in there, and you're gonna be able to catch those. It's not too difficult to catch them. I've caught a few trout out of there. Haven't caught a catfish as of yet, which right now it's that wrong season for them, but trout, awesome. They stock it. You can look that up online when they stock it and go the same day or a couple days after it. But definitely you're going to be able to catch some fish there. So that's awesome. You got the Black Ridge Reservoir that's open during the summer months. So you can go there and paddleboard or swim in the water or hang out at the beach. It's super awesome. And that's a cool place to go. You don't have to actually be a resident of Herriman to go there. So there will be people that come from other cities. But for the most part, it's mostly people from Herriman. You have the Ice Ribbon Park, which is super cool in Herriman that you can go to from November 28th to around the middle end of February. You're going to be able to ice skate there. So I am going to do that. I just looked it up right now before the video because I was like, oh crap, we haven't gone yet and we've lived here. So we are going to go. It's if the children are under 13, which Chase is, it's $5 with skates. If you're over 14, then it's $6 with skates. So Nate and Chase are going to need skates. I have my own hockey skates, so I get to go for $3. So that's awesome. You have Juniper Canyon Rec Area. So this area has been added on to. It's something like 72 acres of hiking, walking, picnicking, just a bunch of stuff that you can do. There's some little like sports things that you can do along the trail. So that's super cool. But that's the outdoor activities you have mainly in Herriman. There's also this hike that you could do up to a flag at the top of the mountain. And I think the starting point for that is at the Black Ridge Reservoir. So this year we will for sure do that hike. I meant to do it this last year and time just got away and we missed out on that. And then we had snow longer this year than we did previously. Number two, the cool thing about living in Herriman is that it's a growing city. So this is one of the things that drove us, or what we liked best about Herriman, is that it's still expanding, still growing. They're still building. It's a lot of things are being built there. So let me show you somewhere on Herriman where they're building some new cool things. Like there's a new Panda Express going in, so I can show you where that is by the Winco. So hold on. So here we have Herriman. So they're building right here along this area here. So let me switch to the other viewpoint so that you can kind of see. So right in here, the garage grill, it's built. And then they have the Java Express that's built. And then there's another little Quench It soda place that's built. There's a Quick Quack car wash that's here that you can go to. But just all along here in this dirt area is being built. And they haven't fully released what's going to be there. I thought I saw that they're going to put some car dealerships in there, which we really don't need. It'd be much cooler just to have more shopping and restaurants and stuff. Over in here, this is the Winco area. So Winco is a great place to shop at for certain things. It's definitely saves you money over going to Walmart or Harmon's or Smith's or Lee's or anywhere else you're going to shop. You can definitely save money there. You got a Ziggy's Coffee. They're the only ones that have my raspberry stuff. So if I want a raspberry mocha, I can go there. However, they do something with chocolate milk, so it's kind of gross. So I have to tell them to use regular milk to make my drink. But I believe this area right here is where the Panda Express is going. So, and this is all built out right here. This area here is still ready to be built. So you got some of that. Across the way here, they're going to be building some things as well. And then over here, I believe this is right here in this area is where they're going to be building something else I'll talk about in just a minute. But that's actually in South Jordan. So that's super cool. The high school, Herriman High School, is right here. That's where Nathan goes to school. And then Chase goes to Copper Mountain Middle. Both great schools, too. Number 3 thing about living in Herriman, and this is something I can attest to because I live in Herriman, is that it's family friendly. So if you have a family or you don't have a family, I've helped clients relocate here that, don't have kids or anything, and they absolutely love living in Herriman. And I know numerous other people, whether they're single or they're married or they're not married, whatever it is, Herriman is very accepting of every sort of thing that you want to be, whether you're one religion or another. We haven't seen it be any sort of an issue being non-Mormon living in Herriman at all. So that's super cool as well. Number 4 best thing about living in Herriman is the housing choices and new construction options. So you can get everything from a condo, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, townhome, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom townhome, or single family homes, or properties with land and acreage. So if you want horses or you want to be out in the middle of nowhere in Herriman, there are some really cool areas in Herriman that are kind of out by the pond, and you just keep going out into that canyon area. And so you could definitely have a bunch of different options. And then there's new construction that's still being built in Herriman, lots of it. So if you want something built, you could definitely do that. And that's what I like best about Herriman, I think, is just the housing choices for everybody. It's really easy to find something. Pricing is still really good in Herriman as well. The number 5 best thing about living in Herriman is the community events. So we have a farmer's market, we have movie nights, we have fitness classes. It gives you flexibility so that you can socialize with other people, meet people, whether you're into church or you're not into church. You got lots of different things. You got the Mountain View Village, which I'll talk about in number 6, but there's some cool stuff that goes on there as well for you to, just get out and know people in the community. Number 6 thing that's best about living in Herriman is Mountain View Village. So Mountain View Village technically is in Riverton. However, since you live in Herriman, you're going to see it and you have to drive right by it. And that's where the Harmons is and everything else. So I'll show you that now. So this right here is Mountain View Village. Kind of looks kind of ugly, I guess, on this map, but it's expanding. There are talks, and I've heard that there's going to be a track system. We'll see if that actually ends up in here, but I would assume it'll be in here. And then they still can build all along here more stuff. This is like a rental area. So if you're looking for renting of a home, these are rentals. It's really expensive. We tried to help someone rent in there, and it was like $3,400 for something in there, and they laughed at it and went and rented somewhere else for a better price. But the location of that is awesome because you can walk over to Costco and walk to the Mountain View Village. But Mountain View Village, it's got a Kona Grill. It has a movie theater, the Cinemark XD, the best movie theater in Salt Lake City, hands down. I've been to 6 different movie theaters. It is the nicest movie theater. It should be more busy than it is. Just not enough people know about it, I think, which is cool. But if you go there, you'll absolutely love the movie theater. It's awesome. There's other restaurants that are in here, and other shopping that you got. You got, Anthropology and Lululemon and a Nike store. And this just has everything that you're looking for in both sides of the Mountain View Village. Number 7 best thing about living in Herriman is your ease of use of the Mountain View corridor. So Mountain View corridor is kind of like Bangor, kind of like your highway that you're going to use to go north-south, or I guess it goes a little bit east-west, but for the most part it's north-south. And when they start doing all the underpasses and overpasses, Mountain View corridor will probably be awful, but once they're all done, it'll be amazing, and they are doing that on Bangor. So you have Bangor and Mountain View corridor that you get to use, and they are amazing for you to get around. It's awesome. The number 8 best thing about living in Herriman is the Salt Lake Bees are moving from Salt Lake City to Daybreak, which I showed you kind of where they're moving to. Technically, it's in South Jordan, but it's right at the edge or border of Herriman. So you're going to be able to get there in 5 or 10 minutes unless you live way and out in the canyons of Herriman. But for the most part, you're going to be 5 or 10 minutes at most to go to a AAA baseball game. And that's super awesome. It's going to be super fun. They're going to do other events there. I'm sure they'll do concerts and stuff that you'll be able to go to their stadium. And it'll be walking distance from parts of Herriman. So that's what makes that cool. So those 8 things are some of the best things about living in Herriman. If you got some other things you want to share, please comment below what you think the best thing is about living in Herriman. If you're looking at moving to a cool city in the Salt Lake City area, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you more about it. I've helped people move all over in the Salt Lake City area, so each city kind of has a different feel and vibe to it. Herriman just happens to be my favorite choice of cities right now. And until next time, be rad.